Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I start on a black canvas, a quiet night that will soon hold a warm lakeside scene. I like to use a simple sponge to paint the background and the first layers. It makes the process faster, and at the same time, it creates a soft, beautiful blur on the canvas. With a large flat brush, I begin by laying down the water. I move from a pale, clear blue into deeper, darker blues, blending the values smoothly so the surface reads soft and reflective. Gentle horizontal strokes help the colors melt into one another, giving the lake a calm, watery depth. Along the shoreline, I mix a burnt, earthy brown and paint the sloping bank. I build this slope with confident, directional strokes, then lift it with lighter brown and touches of orange to suggest raised textures where the light catches. These highlights shape the land and give it presence against the water. One important thing I always keep in mind is to let this base layer dry completely before adding highlights. This way, the brighter colors keep their vibrancy and don't get muddy by blending into the layers underneath. Now we place a cozy cottage into the scene. I block in the main silhouette, keeping the shapes simple and familiar. With a small liner brush, I add the architectural details. The door, a window's faint glow, the roof's little lines, letting the cottage settle naturally into the landscape. Remember, painting is not a race. It's a peaceful journey where every layer adds depth and every attempt brings you closer to your own voice in art. Above the house, I paint a grand autumn tree. Using a full, dense brush, I tap the foliage in repeated, rhythmic strokes, so the leaves appear clustered and abundant. I layer warm tones, orange, yellow, and soft reds, while keeping pockets of deeper color for shadow. Brighter leaves at the edges catch the light. Darker masses sit behind, giving the crown depth and movement. Along the water's edge, mossy stones arise from mixes of green, yellow, and orange. I build their texture by dabbing and scumbling, then refine them with a smaller brush when needed. To suggest reflections, I take a little thinned paint, blot the excess on a towel so the brush carries just a whisper of color, and very gently work in the direction of the water. Soft, horizontal pulls lay the reflected shapes into the lake without overpowering the surface. Foreground stones are larger and darker. They anchor the composition and push the rest of the scene back. For the trunk and intertwined branches, I thin the paint slightly and use a fine branching brush to draw flowing, natural lines. Vary your pressure, so some limbs read thicker, others thin and graceful. I'd really love to know more about you. It makes me so happy to think that people from different parts of the world might be watching this painting come to life. So, if you'd like, please share in the comments where you're watching from, your country, or even your city. It would truly be an honor for me to see how this little art corner connects us across so many places. Knowing that my painting reaches you wherever you are is such a beautiful feeling. Floating leaves drift on the water, tiny shapes painted first in darker tones, then touched with a brighter edge to catch the light. I add the final highlights to the leaves, the rocks, and the roof, bringing the scene to life and making it feel complete. Thank you for joining me in this peaceful painting. If you enjoyed watching, please like the video and subscribe for more cozy scenes. Share your thoughts in the comments. Your ideas always inspire me. Until next time, keep creating and let color warm your days.